One, two. Welcome back to the show, Drumheads. It's been a while. If you haven't joined us before, this is the show where Lairdy gives a layman drummer a bit of an update into what's going into the pipe band world. Lairdy, what's going on?
I'll tell you, it's how now, brown cow. Good evening, all. This is my new voice. I'll tell you what that's about, right? Obviously, the last show we did, we've done an interview with a guy in South Africa called Sebastian Potgieter.
Big international show, this. You know what I mean?
I thought that was
got a
quite
few
good.
accents being thrown around.
I think I've got that off. Hey, man, take a right at the roundabouts. Hey, Mr. Potgieter. Right?
Wow.
Like that,
You're born there.
It's not bad, man, and then people were saying, I don't know, and it got me thinking, right? Because obviously I come from Scotland, West Coast, South Lanarkshire.
Yep.
You know, so it's got that kind of own accent. And some says, I think maybe your accent's a bit cloudy or a bit whatever. And it got me thinking. I started asking my wife, and she went, I know some of my school teacher pals think it's a bit strong. And I was like, oh, really? And then I thought, all right, so what's the answer here? Right? What is the answer to this?
You've been criticised for your accent.
Well, pretty much. And then I thought, well, do you want me to turn into a fake? Do you want me to turn into like Sheena Easton? I mean, I remember her, the lassie for Bell's Hill, moved to like Vegas, and then she starts talking with this mad American kind of fake transatlantic accent.
And everyone from back home can hear it as well.
And then I thought, and how does Kevin Bridges get away with it?
Yeah.
Or does it only get away with it because he talks like that and immediately almost like a robot? You know what I mean? I went for a chain, and I'm like, what's that? Or then do I get the transatlantic Radio Clyde accent? You know what I mean? Like Jim Kilpatrick. All right, guys, how's it going? The weather in the Faroe Islands today was a bit rough and ready. A bit like your drumming, Andy. Do you know what I mean? Where am I going? Where am I going to go with this accent? What is?
You do have a strong accent. I'll give you that. But I've taken the time to sort of let it soak in. I listened to what you got to say. You know, there's real words coming out of your mouth.
And then there's the other one. I mean, Ali McCoist, for him that watches, I suppose, locally Scotland wise, would know that he's like this fit up kind of commentator. Yeah. And he's not really got that much of a mega clean accent. Well, what's this? Hell's Bells. He comes from Bell's Hill. He comes from East Kilbride. Round the corner. So anyway,
people the world over all claim to have, Scottish ancestry and all that, especially.
Here's my point.
This is your chance to get into it.
Yeah. You know what? Just don't be lazy. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think my accent is the problem. I think it's yous that are complaining. I think you need to actually sit there and actually listen to what's being said.
You're
just being lazy. You're just being lazy.
Take the time, guys, to listen to the show and get the accent.
What is it? It's because it's not an American accent. Oh, I just don't understand. Oh, the English are really good at that as well, aren't they? I'm sorry, mate. I just don't understand you. You're like, what? It's because you're not listening. Pin your ears back,
mate.
people.
It works for me,
Pin your ears back.
It's like people listen to Duolingo, like, you learn accent, like you learn languages and that. This is like an educational.
I was going to say, right, so I spent a lot of time, well, not a lot of time in France, but I used to go to France quite often. And I picked up the lingo a bit, right? I think that my French is, it's not bad, you know what I mean? It's all right.
A French guy there.
Well, we need to get a French guy on. I can maybe do like a really broken, like bad French version of myself. And a guy gave me
you weigh in here.
Well, listen, a guy gave me a backward compliment, and he says to me, he goes, your French is good. He says, you speak it like a guy from Burkina Faso, which is like one of these kind of African Francophile countries. Yeah. And they've obviously got like a heavy African accent speaking French, which to French people would probably go, well, I don't understand that guy's accent.
Yep.
You're like, well.
They're not making podcasts, these guys.
Exactly. Anyway, move on. So, that's a communication breakdown. That's a good Led Zeppelin song as well.
Oh, good drumming.
Let's get to the chase. Shout outs. I'll tell you one, we've got the biggest shout out ever.
Oh.
Matthew Brownlee.
Rep.
What a guy. So I was sitting here in Cyprus, right?
Seen it coming a mile away though.
And I knew I was like, I felt it in my heart. I was like to Heather.
Yeah.
Get that camera on standby. This is going to happen. And she was from do you want, that kind of way that it's, you know what I mean? So anyway, I just missed the name getting shouted at.
Yeah.
I done my best, Matthew. Matthew's like another disappointment, Andrew. Another disappointment.
But you know what? Meeting him on the Glasgow Green, and you see he's got that steely-eyed look. He's not bothered at all. He's going out there to absolutely just slap those drums, mate.
Also, you man Freeburn, Callum Freeburn.
Yes.
He done well as well. A fantastic drummer. It's the young team, man. It's a young team. Yeah. It's their game.
These guys
actually just these guys are firing off.
Stay dedicated, these guys, and because you're coming after all these old fellas.
Listen, they're not coming after. Do you know what? This is a sad news for the old people that like me. You know, they're not coming after us. We're dead by the wayside. We're
trampling you already.
We're littering their path.
They're at your house, rubbing their shoes on your couch.
They want to get a snowplow and just drag the carcasses off the road for them. So, well done, everybody. Well done, you two guys especially, but well done, Matthew. You must be so stoked. Yeah, right. Man. Wally Laird, him been watching the internet. Wally Laird has now become the review meister, hasn't he?
I know.
So I've seen him with his... he's been reviewing all sorts of
You see something get released that's a bit pipe banny, it's a new product.
You know what I'm thinking?
I wonder what that would be like.
I'm thinking I think he's on the take. I think he's probably knowing something like, Wally, could you go on and do it? But I think his stuff's quite good, right?
He knows what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about, that guy. Right? He done Stevie Crichton's stick.
Yeah.
And I thought, aye. But I've already alluded that I'm kind of aiming for that anyway. Yes. But I thought, yes, good review. And then he reviewed this thing about the drum pad thing, right? Where it's a plastic appendage that you put on your harness.
That's right, yeah.
And on that tray, you can put a drum pad on and you give it roots out to it, right?
Of any size?
Aye, it's got like a kind of wee spacer thing.
Yeah, very adaptable.
Put on. Anyway, so the thing is he was like, rightly so, he says, you have a core up traction instead of being houched out on the table and that kind of stuff. I said, aye, it's good. And he says, I quote, Andy, it's the best £40 I've ever spent. I don't know if that's not really well.
That's not his accent.
He's like a
he's got a strong accent. He's got a strong accent.
He's a kind of Ayrshire guy, but anyway, he's like, best 40 quid I've ever spent.
Good to listen to. Good one.
And I tell you what, I take his advice. He's one of these knowledgeable guys. So, aye, the wee plastic thing. I'd need to get my hands on it. I need to get a shot of it. He says the guy that he's been talking to that makes him, he says he's quite a decent bloke. Give him a lot of interaction, a lot of kind of chat. Nice. So it'll be interesting to maybe get one and actually have a wee shot at it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Took me long enough to get that Flam 5 pad. So maybe 2028.
2028, yeah, we'll see if we're still around.
Might see one of the plastic things. Anyway, another big shout out, Alistair Park, who's out there in Cyprus, living with his family.
Yeah.
Walking out there with the full Scots. And here's the thing. He made me a cup of tea. So I went round and visited him when I was on holiday.
That's nice.
Chapped his door. I made him actually give me a cup of tea. He didn't want me to visit him. And I was like, I'm in the area. He's like, I know. I said, I'm close. I know. I've got my own car. I know. I'm coming in for a cup of tea.
I know.
I know. Oh. So I went round, chapped the door, seen the veins because he's got a newborn wee boy, wee William. So I went down. I actually didn't want to really see him. I just went down to see the vein. So me and the missus went down and seen the vein. That's a child, by the way, for anybody that's got a problem with that. Wayne, Northern Ireland, West Coast Scotland. Wayne is a child, right?
Check the subtitles.
We'll get subtitles for this. And anyway, I went round there, seen him, and he gave me this cup. And on the cup, it had like the army badge. It's a porcelain cup, army badge. There's a picture of him in the Instagram.
Yep.
And on the back of it says instructor number 2. And it's from the Army School of Bagpipe Music and Highland Drumming.
Yeah.
Well, it should actually be in the staff room at the Army School of Bagpipe Music and Highland Drumming. So there's now this whole Columbo case of the missing cup. Now, I'm not saying that Alistair took that. Maybe somebody put it in his bag, right? We need to do a forensics on this.
Allegedly, yeah.
If Columbo was here, he would know. He'd be like that with a cigar. No, I don't think it's possible that this man actually had the dexterity to pick it with his thumb, right? So this has sent us kind of whole wave of investigation
Yeah.
of the said porcelain mug. So a big shout out to him, and I hope the investigation goes well for him.
Hey, there's
And
another
last,
shout out for you. I know this guy here. You're about to say he's the most lovable guy, and we we need him. We need him so badly, and we've finally recruited him into our ranks here at the Drum Score.
Mr. Liam Martin.
Big drumheads, give him a big welcome because he's
I want a lot of love. I want a lot of love for this guy, Liam Martin.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's now enrolled in our kind of social media editor type guy because clearly Jason and I are kind of rubbish at that sort of kind of front. We're better off leaving someone who is good at that. So it's what I think you call it mission command. You say, look, listen, I don't want to be bedeviled with the details. Just you do it and let me know when it's done.
So you can still lodge your complaints to us, but
yeah, and we'll care and we'll just pass it on. We'll be like, yeah, cheers, interest. I think you could do this with the graphics, guys. Like we care. Right, anyway. And Ewan Gordon out there, he's wanting some new merch.
Happy birthday. We got no merch for you.
Yeah, happy birthday, no merch. So the merch is coming, by the way. It is coming.
It is coming.
But we're going to hopefully get some more merch for Christmas. I'm thinking maybe sweatshirts or hoodies. I'm seeing it like American here. Hey, get your sweatshirt on there, man. Maybe I'm turning into Reed Maxwell because he's got that Canadian thing going on, isn't he?
He's just full on. Maybe, yeah.
Don't take no corners. Cut no corners. Whatever.
No shortcuts. Anyway, hey, no so Ewan Gordon with your merch, right? I've got intel that Ewan Gordon is going to be actually down here in the Antipodean states of Australia.
He is, and I spoke to him on the phone about this in Cyprus, and I said, if you are down there, are you going to maybe meet up with Jason? That's my French, Jason. And he said it's a possibility because the day before they fly out, they're in Sydney.
So
the Graph's actually in Canberra.
If you want.
And he says they might be in Sydney.
Link up with Jace and he'll give you a limited edition Australian run of the Drum Score t-shirt.
Maybe. Right. Moving on. Let's talk about
so much has been happening. So much has been happening the last few weeks.
Do you know what? My wife, because of your job, right? She's going to get the said breaks at school.
Yeah.
So the upside for that is she's got more time off than John Wayne's safety catch because they get hundreds of time off, right? She'll go mental when she hears this. I worked so hard. They do work hard. We know they work hard. But they get obviously they get all the school holidays, right? But the problem with that is it's you've got to take the holiday then. You don't get to go, I don't want it I want it next month or not, right? So we went away to Cyprus that week, but it was the week beginning, the commencing of the World Solos.
Yep.
But they started off with the Rudimental guys in Glasgow, which is a weekend.
This is the Society of International Rudimental Drummers. So they've had this event in Glasgow.
Right. One thing is one of the guys that was there with his Troubadours was your man Tommy Calpler, who was the first guest on the show.
First guest ever on the Drum Score.
First guest on the show. He had a he had a bit of a language barrier because he didn't get the joke about Santa, if you can remember. We're like, Tommy, Santa, come on. Kids, there's kids watch the show, man. They want to believe in Santa.
He's like, yeah, I know him.
Santa's not real. What? Right, so anyway, he was on the Saturday, but on this Friday, I was still not confirmed whether I was going to be on the flight on Saturday. And then obviously, I said I was meeting a guy called Tam Barnes. So I shout out to Tam Barnes, who done an amazing thing. I thought, right, this is the bit of the geek in me. He was describing, obviously, to the audience that were predominantly like kind of fife or what you would like fife drummers, you know, like kind of your big.
Oh, yeah.
So like a European type thing, You got to watch. Don't do that in certain areas of Glasgow, Jason.
Oh yeah.
That's, that'll backfire fast, right?
That's in that manual you gave me.
So they're up tension guys, and they're on the room. So there's like kind of Swiss drummers and all that kind of stuff. And he was explaining Scottish drumming or Scottish pipe band drumming, and he was writing on the board the music for a 3/4. Now, that in itself isn't that spectacular, right? What I did like about it, and I don't know why I've never, ever thought about this, right? But it's one of these things, it's dead simple. You go, why have I not thought about this? So, he done the bars, and he alphabetically named them A,
yes,
B, right, yep. A, and he done it that way, and he just so he could write the music, and then he was saying to people, right, so you go A, into the middle was B, and then you go back to A, and then that kind of, and it was
like what they do in jazz.
I just thought it was kind of really kind of clear. Yeah. It was a very, very clear lesson, even for people that I would imagine that have never seen pipe band drumming before. It was explained very well. I've got to give him like 10 out of 10 for his instructional technique. It was great. So I was sitting there watching it. The big disappointment I had from it was not them. It was the lack of audience. I know that a lot more people turned up on the Saturday because Saturday had a lot more, like, there was a lot more people playing at it, and there was a lot more kind of things to see. And obviously, it's a Saturday, people are off their work.
Yep.
Friday afternoon, I managed to kind of slink off from work and go and see it.
Yep.
But by and large, I thought it would have been maybe a bigger audience. But the thing about this is, we're going to get Tam on the show, right? The thing about these guys is I definitely see this as if I was a young pipe band drummer, I would want to get involved in some way with this kind of world.
Yeah.
Which although I know that if you're a pipe band drummer, you want to immerse yourself in pipe band drumming, right? All you can do is see MSRs and sets and da-da-da. But there is a great thing about the Society of Rudimental Drummers type thing. Yep. I think it's a good thing. I'm giving it I think if you want to expand your own knowledge and expand what your capabilities is, I think you'd be silly to negate it.
I'm thinking it almost sets out to achieve the sort of same thing that Rhythm Monster tries to achieve, where it's 100%. Bringing all these different types of drumming into 100%. One place.
Yeah.
And it's, while you get really immersed in the world of pipe band drumming, because I felt it, over there with you, learning that MSR, it became my life. And then going to the worlds and then not reaching the mark, and you're like, I want to try and do it again.
But it's entrenchment, eh?
It is, but then there's also this whole world of drumming. I've come back and my head's buried in the drum kit now. And you've got to keep it. You got to keep all these other bits in because it helps influence you.
I think you don't need to. So this is the thing about it. I think a younger me maybe wouldn't have been as open, right? So I think a younger me would have been quite dismissive because it would have said, nah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I just seen it as kind of, that's not my thing. Nothing bad. Just I'm not going to spend time on something when I'm wrestling with what I'm doing now, kind of thing.
And time is the main thing. It all just takes heaps of time off you.
Listen, there's not enough hours in the day, but I can't strain you enough. I enjoyed the Friday. I enjoyed that session. I enjoyed Tam Barnes' kind of tutorial. I thought it was really good. I thought it was idiot proof.
Yeah,
and I'm an idiot, and therefore I can say that.
I would have loved
it. So that was great, and I missed the Saturday, and I missed Tommy Calpler. But Tam and Tommy, I think, are talking about coming on the show.
We want to hear it.
So if they watch the show, we'll cement a date that we can get you on, but it'll be maybe about the next between 4 and 6 weeks.
And any of the drum heads send any questions for him, we'll get them get an answer.
Because we're quite busy. We're starting to kind of get busy with people that are coming on.
Ooh, right. Is that right?
So for all the lack of communication, there seems to be people interested in coming on. Anyway.
So that's not the only thing that you missed, was it?
And obviously the following week, I missed the solos.
Big one.
Or else I'd have been there.
Yeah.
And Team Brownlee.
You would have been howling from.
Aye, definitely, man, because, you know what I mean?
From afar.
He's one of the show, man. He's part of the bond.
Yeah.
So I missed that, and I missed some amazing performances, as always. So a big congratulations to Kerr McCullen, obviously, for winning it. And, of course, intimidating type. Is he an Australian? Stevie Shetton?
We're claiming him. Hey, look.
He's Australian now. I know he's an Australian, but...
I know we were talking about accents before, but I think we need to check his accent to see really where his...
Well, you see, it's the whole AC/DC thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't call AC/DC an Australian band. They're Scottish.
Well,
it's a Scottish band.
That's incorrect.
I'm talking Bon Scott, by the way. I'm talking the real AC/DC. There is a fake AC/DC out there, right? I know that folks are going to take me to task on this.
Do it, because he's...
Listen, there was nobody better than Bon Scott. Nobody better than that band.
Those albums after
Bon Scott was the man. Honestly,
and you know what?
I wanted to be Bon Scott. What?
This is your Scottish in you, right? Like, if you're in Australia and you listen to those albums and you're on the highway, you get it. Those albums after Bon Scott, they are just as good. Not saying better. Oh, well, hold on. I didn't say that.
Do you know what it is, right? Just as we always do meander off subject, right? Whilst we're on AC/DC, because I know we've gave Metallica pelters. I've given Metallica a few. I've given them a few whippings on this show, right?
Okay.
Especially Lars Ulrich, right? That's a guy that you couldn't just stop pummeling, man.
Love to pummel Lars there.
What a person. Right, anyway. But the whole lot of them, I think you just want to shove in a bin. But the AC/DC thing, they've done great stuff, right? But I would say that Bon Scott is definitely the definitive frontman of AC/DC.
Yeah.
Definitive. He's just like the guy. Well, I know he's not really a clean and wholesome guy, but he's the kind of guy, as a young man.
You want him in your band. You want him to be the lead guy of your band.
He's a guy, he's somebody a crack in the mouth if they're talking back to him and all. He's that guy's a superhero, man.
He was.
You're actually a guy you want to go out partying with. Bon Scott.
Yeah.
All the rest of them be like, aye, whatever. Is Bon coming out?
I don't know if you want to spend every day with him.
No, you couldn't.
No.
It's like, that's enough, Bon. Shut me door. You coming out Lairdy? No, the night, mate.
Yeah, it's so like yourself.
Right. So,
yep.
The solos. Interestingly enough, I phoned some guy. A guy that's been on the show. So I phoned Craig Laurie because the funny thing was, I said to Craig Laurie as I left for Cyprus, I said, listen, I'm on my way back for Cyprus next Sunday or something like that. I says, do you want me to bring you any duty free back? Because I'm good that way. I'm good that way.
What a nice guy.
No, I'm good that way. He's already gave me the biltong, right? But I keep giving to him.
I see what you're doing.
And I give some more, right? So I phoned him up, right? And I says, look, I'm coming back. And he goes, well, I'm going to Spain, like the day after the Worlds type thing. He says, so do you want anything brought back? Kind of tongue in cheek, funnily wise. Yeah. Anyway, I had a wee convo for him when I was waiting and getting the plane. And I says, oh, well done for, top 12, being one of the top drummers in the world kind of thing. He says, I wasn't happy with my performance. And he started to have a wee kind of dig at himself. Like I wasn't happy with it. I didn't put, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop you right there. Right? I personally, right, would be quite happy for somebody to take a blunt axe, right, and chop both my wrists off, right, remove my hands, and then in a Frankenstein manner, sew on a pair of amazing hands that would get me in the top 12 drummers in the world. I would take that every day on a Sunday. I'd be walking about with these Frankenhorns. That's hands for everyone out there that doesn't know what horns are. He says horns. Yes, hands. These Frankenhorns.
Yeah. I mean,
but they're like, oh, you came 10th in the world. I'd be like, I'm taking that.
I think that's when you're in those Champions League of drumming that you're kind of like, you just beat yourself up when you're not top three, even. I wouldn't know.
A
I
big
guess
shout
that's
out
what
to
they
you.
do.
Listen, that's a big shout out to another one. I guess Stevie Crichton. I watched his hornpipe and jig performance. I thought it was electric.
Yeah.
But I'm not a drumming judge, so I don't know. It's all
But
taste. The bottom line is it's all taste, right? I think it's all taste. Every single one of the drummers are at the top of the tree. They're brilliant. They're absolutely. If you like drumming, then just whilst we're talking about that, if you like drumming, right? Here's the thing. So I'm watching the live stream because I'm obviously not there. So I'm trying to watch live stream of the event.
yeah.
Right. See the folk that actually think that they comment on the top drummers in the world and they think that they're throwing pearls of wisdom about their interpretation of what they think about certain drummers' performances. And I just think, really? I mean, really, you're sitting there and you're undercrackers in a flat tin of lager trying to type out what you think about a performance by some guy.
Yeah.
I suggest you get the undercrackers and put the trousers on and go around there and actually watch it. Or, nay, even better. This is what I would like if somebody wanted to comment on my drumming. I would say, turn up at Drumhala, right? And have a chat with me and do it face to face and tell me what you think. And I'll tell you what I think. I might demonstrate it in a physical form, but I'll tell you what I think.
What is this? Were you seeing people like writing nasty comments on the live stream or something?
I mean, honestly, just some really kind of bombastic, kind of off the wall negative stuff. Really? You don't listen, don't watch it or don't, I'll tell you what I'll accept, right? I'll tell you what I will accept. I'll accept somebody saying something like that. Such and such a guy's playing, he's no my cup of tea. It's no my kind of drumming. That's no what I'm searching for, right? Yeah. I appreciate what the guy's doing, and that's his thing, but it's not my thing, right? And my thing's that guy. I get that, right? But to say that somebody's rubbish and the other guy couldn't lace the other guy's boots and all that kind of part, you're like that? Really?
Yeah.
You're saying that as a drummer? I just think to myself, no, you can't be that good. Or if you're good, you've obviously reached the right plateau of goodness
to actually understand.
Wise. Yeah, to be that deft a drummer, you're obviously not that deft. I don't know. Maybe the guy can get in touch with me or the person. I don't know if it's a guy. It could be MD, right? But don't get me wrong. I think, like I say, it's bounty. I don't know if you get it in Australia, right? You get a red bounty and you get the blue bounty. The blue bounty is milk chocolate and the red bounty is dark chocolate, right? Mm-hmm. So I love a red bounty, right? I like dark chocolate. My wife hates it. That's how it's a match made in heaven. There you go.
But these people that pass comment, it's like if you learn boxing, right? You go and you learn how to throw a few punches, and then all of a sudden it's like you'd never go out into the street and throw punches because now you know that there's whole levels and a whole thing behind it.
And if you've ever actually been in a boxing ring, right? Even once, and you've done I don't know, a couple of minutes. I'll tell you what, go in there and do 2-minute rounds. I'll tell you one thing. You will be the most exhausted you've ever been in your whole life.
Yeah.
So right away, right, you know that the fitness level, right? A fitness level, boxing is a great example. The fitness level to be even a mediocre boxer is through the roof.
Exactly.
It's insane.
And it puts into perspective what it takes to be a champion. And these guys, 100%. This top 12. So your man, Craig Laurie, this is your chance to sit and really think about it.
I'd be signing cards and dishing them out at my work saying, Andy Laird, top 12.
Yeah.
That's just
straight up.
Andy Laird, top 12.
Oh my God. I'd be wearing
love for the top 12. Aye, totally, man. Anyway, so that was the event. And whilst we're talking about the YouTube thing, And here's the other backwards thing about this, right? So whilst we're talking about the event itself,
Yep.
now I was watching it and it was getting like 540 views live stream. Right? So that got me thinking that I'm thinking to myself, really? This is the world. No Scotland,
No.
no even Europe, not even
Yep.
like kind of half the world. This is the globe, right? Planet Earth, World Pipe Band Solo Drumming Championship. And 500 odd folk are live streaming it. I think to myself, we've discussed this in the show before, but
Yeah,
what a small pond.
it is.
There's probably more people watch the toe clipping championships.
Yeah.
Toenail clipping championships just for Indonesia, not even like the world. I'm like,
It's pipe band drumming, but it's not hot dog eating.
no, exactly. I mean, I don't know what to say about this, right? I don't know whether
it is mega niche. It is just
it's like, and so therefore it means that even the guy that's passing comment, right? You're like that, mate.
Who are you?
Actually, you need to check one.
Like...
You need to check one too, right? The fact that your comment on something that is so minuscule, right? That really only you and 10 other folk really care about.
And the thing is,
the big scheme of things,
if you're passing comment and everybody sees it, chances are, like, three guys know you, like, personally.
Exactly. Aye.
The degrees of separation is that.
They know the people that's saying this. That's the weird thing. They know them like next door neighbours. Oh, that's that guy so and so. What that? You know him?
Yeah.
No. But we've got to get back in the room with this. We've got to actually kind of dial it right down. It's only pipe bond drumming.
So
it's good.
Yes.
But it's not that big.
But the thing is, pipe band drumming has a place in the rudimental world. So your rudimental drumming guys, they 100%, know this, right?
100%.
And some drum kit players know it as well. I've been told that, the bands will choose, like jazz guys will choose pipe band drummers because they know they've got a certain kind of skill set, right? But also, I was at a bar the other day. I mentioned I was a drummer, and they go, "Oh yeah, what do you play?" And I'm like, "I'm a pipe band drummer." And they're like, "Oh, you must be really good at rudiments and all that." And I was like, "Well, don't ask Andrew, but yeah, basically, we're pretty."
I tear that right up.
Yeah.
But 100%.
So we have a place in the world. Our skill set is appreciated, but it is such a niche. Like,
I would love. How people go like you've a fantasy dinner party. Like you go, who would you invite alive or dead and all these people come out, Joe Stalin and all this rubbish thing. Right. But here's one that I would actually ask is, imagine that you had the opportunity to sit in a room with somebody like Nate Smith, Stuart Copeland, Lars Ulrich. He'd be the butler. He's just the guy that gets the dinner, but he's not a part of the dinner.
He's still stuff it up, eh?
He'd drop it no up.
It'd be late. It'd be mega late.
It'd be late all the time. We're still waiting in a soup, mate. Right, anyway. And then obviously, and throw in the mix, like maybe a smattering of top three, world champion pipe band drummers, and that kind of thing, and see where the conversation would go.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what I mean? And see what the cross contamination would be like, and what, and then make everybody do and have to do a piece after the meal. That's the other thing, baby.
On each other's thing.
Yeah, they've got to do. They've got to have a shot. They've got to go and do. The guy will like, something like that. But I would love to see something like that.
I mean, did you not say that? I remember once early on in our episodes, you told me Alex Duffett was pals with John Bonham or something like that. You're like,
no. It wasn't. It was Joe. Is it Joe Morello?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Joe Morello, unreal dude. Right?
So seemingly, he knew him in some sort of context. There was somebody there going like, no, he didn't. I know that story, but I believe it was either Joe Morello knew him or whatever. But the thing is that obviously Alex Duff at the time, he was a big swing band drummer.
Yeah.
The Palace and Hamilton, all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
So he was aware of that world.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, by the way, this isn't a dig at pipe band drummers. I know pipe band drummers that are well aware in this world. That's not my point. My point is that it's them that are good do know this. Them that are mediocre, Andy Lairds, they don't know that so much, right? So I think that's part and parcel of the. So that's what I'm saying about the Rudimental Drummers Society, Rudimental Drummers. I quite like it. And by the way, as you know, who else I've seen there who I know is a good possibility to come on the show. It's a guy called Jim Collins, an absolute phenomenal pipe band drummer.
Yep.
Very well known in the small niche market that is pipe bands. So he was there as well. I had a quick gab with him, but I didn't get a long enough gab with Jim Collins. But that'll be good if he came on because he'd have a raft of tales. Nice. Anyway, so that was it. That's the World Pipe Band Solo Drumming Championship.
Two big events. Yep. What have you been up to yourself personally? I know you've been on holiday. Surely you've been getting some work done.
Do you know what?
Can't just be cutting about, sunbathing all the time.
Right.
Things to do,
If anybody knows me, right, and a few people do, right, one form of hell for me, right, is if somebody went, it's a lovely, sunny, scorchy day, right, it's really good to get suntan and all that. Yeah, and I've booked you, wait for that, I've booked you a day on the beach. You're like, damn what? No, you're just on the beach with a towel and the vista, and you go and swim and come out and come in and swim. I can do it. Right, listen, I can do it. I've got like maybe a 2-3 hour window, right? And then that's me. I'm like
charged.
Nah, I'm charged. I'm bored now. It doesn't take much. I'm like, I'm bored now. I've seen it. The sand, there's water. I can spend longer in the sea, in the water. I like a wee bit of swimming, but the actual, this is it. I'm like, no, it's got to be more to this. Maybe if there was a pub, I'd spend longer in the pub looking at the beach. Yeah. But no, the actual. So,
well, this is where being a drummer helps, because if you have a pad with you now, everything.
Which I did have.
Yes.
Which I did have, right? So anyway, we've been a wee bit slow off the mark, but I've got an MSR, but I've not written the MSR yet. I've wrote the of the MSR.
Okay.
Right. Now, when I say written, I think the definition of staff notation, right? And this is true. I think the definition of staff notation is a visual form of representation of music. Right? So you can visually see
what
the music is. Right?
Good definition,
so it's lines and dots on a piece of paper which represents musical tones and musical pitch. Right?
Yep.
You can look at that and go, right, that's Mary had a little lamb, and you can sing it. Right? Mm-hmm. So you don't need somebody to recite it.
Translation.
Yeah, right. So whilst I'm saying this, the reason I'm saying this is because, do you remember we mentioned a thing called Dyscalcular on this show?
Dyscalcular.
Is it Dyscalcular?
Is this Dyscalcular?
Is there a thing called this? Is there a thing called Dyscalcular?
I have no idea.
Right, Buff says he was telling me this. Oh, there's a thing called Dyscalcular. It's something to do with like basically you're rubbish at counting, right? So
Dyscalcular is a specific learning disorder that affects the ability to understand numbers and perform mathematical operations.
Right.
Sound familiar?
It sounds very familiar. The reason I'm saying this, right, is because I've always written that off as one of these kind of like, yuppie flu.
Yeah.
Oh, John can't count very well because he's got dyscalcular. Now, John can't count very well because he's not been leathered and given the times table and the rudimentary knowledge to actually count properly. That's why John can't count.
That's why I never pay anyone back.
However, so my daughter was like to me, she's like, I think called dyscalcular. It's real and all that. And I was like, no, it's not. Just not getting the belt enough at the school. That's what's wrong with him. But I genuinely think that I've got some sort of dyscalcular. So putting notes into groups and making them add up, I find taxing.
They say that people who are mathematically sort of gifted music is their natural sort of like an outlet. It's a very
Well, I'm fighting against that river, baby. I'm fighting against that river.
mate.
I'm
Me and
obviously
you are not numbers guys from
like
and
that. If
writing
you want
music.
two unmusical guys that are on a podcast about music,
That's why we just talk about it because we can't be doing it.
it's because you're a Dyscalcular. It's not
writing
my fault.
writing music is a mathematical operation.
Listen, so I'm sitting. So it's hard enough to try and work out where the beat is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I'd say I've got an 80% hit rate on that, right? Right. But then obviously working out the groups and the regular groups and making sure that they add up to the values that they should add up to.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't like to take the Pepsi challenge on that.
And
that's why we need somebody like Alan White back on the show. Well, Alan, get your wee magical computer out and make sure this gobbledygook looks and sounds correct.
But see, I wrote a score once and I tried to put it on some software and it just came back to me and went bow.
The computer says no.
It refused. It was just red lines underneath everything, and it was like, this is not. But it made sense to me.
Well, the thing is, and that's why I go back to my right. So I don't know if you remember, right? One of the early shows, right? A good friend of mine's passed away called Neil Sloan.
Yeah.
Right. And Neil was a phenomenal drummer.
Yeah.
Right? He had a beautiful pair of hands, lovely hands, right? And he was one of the Balcon Bathgate drummers originally, and but I think he had a bit of Dyscalcular as well. So he used to write things when he'd write music, right? And he'd see things like at the end of the bar, he goes, "I know this doesn't add up. You don't need to tell me." Just read it, just because see once you've learned the score goes in the bin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just a means of
magnet. It's a means to impart the knowledge.
The fact he's even written it down is trying to do you a favor. Like.
So this is as you can see what I'm doing. I'm layering it up for the drummers. They'll be watching the show. I'm layering this for you, right?
Yeah.
But I'll try and I'll get it cleaned up. I promise you, I'll get it cleaned up. Anyway,
so this is for the band. This is for
remember Scots veterans drums and pipes because
new name.
The drum score, as you can see in the background, they done that gig. We were mission successful.
Yeah.
Thanks to guys like Jason and myself, pushing the boundaries, pushing the envelopes of what's possible, getting people from all sorts of corners in the world, and ta-da, throwing the band out there. So that was
setting new bars.
Setting a new bars are crazy. Just going like, right, you're just going to fire a pipe band.
Just doing it.
So we've done that, and then now the band's evolved. Like we kind of knew it was a one-off. That was a one-off, and that's one. Everyone, one is one. So it was a one-off where we done it, but now we've obviously called ourselves Scots veterans because we're we're trying to kind of encapsulate, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, Scots Guards, Scots DGs, people that have been in all these kind of bands previously in their past, and obviously they've kind of came together as a cohort.
And there's not a sort of dedicated veterans band.
No, it's no pipe band anyway. You've got like kind of the people would argue that they've got Royal British Legion bands, but it's not the same. And then further to that, before anybody gets put off, I've spoke to a potential bass drummer who comes to Scotland, young guy, not to do with the army, not to do with military, nothing, right? And just like I says, and I was saying to him, I says, look, you don't need to be in the army or in the Navy or in the Air Force to be in the band, right? We can take 25% of your members can be non-aligned, which is a good thing because we need them, right? Yeah. So if you want to be part of that, I keep sending this out, but if you want to be part of that, get in touch with me. There's a guy who was meant to phone me this week for Livingston. Says he was interested in coming. Never phoned me. I gave him my phone number. Can't remember the guy's name. If you're out there, get back to me.
Get right round it, guys.
I'm brutal at names, as you maybe know.
You can ops@thedrumscore.net if you want to email in. Send us your resume.
Yeah, but the resume doesn't need to be that good. You just need to be keen and up for it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're free alpha, so
one off for the worlds.
You know the format.
Jump on it, guys.
That's kind of it, except for looking forward to.
Yeah,
What's
there's much
next?
more to come, huh? So I saw a little picture of you on Facebook, and you had someone in
In the
your
office.
office. Yeah, in
I
your
did.
office.
Aye.
Somewhere I'm
So,
quite familiar with, but
so as you know, Russell Esler's been on the show before, right?
yeah.
And I thought we had a great conversation with
Aye,
Russell.
we did.
And a long story cut short, Russell is going to come on the show in a fortnight's time with a big reveal. That's what I'm going to say, a big reveal. He's got something to share with the world.
Start guessing.
And
Start guessing.
and he's try and figure it out. And he's decided to come on the show and talk about it. And I'm quite chuffed he's coming on the show to talk about it. So we're looking forward to it. So that'll be in about a fortnight's time. And I don't want to take any thunder away from Russell, and it's his thing. So I'd like him to come on and talk about it and give us the full lowdown on what's happening. Because you guys quite industrious. I mean, we know he's a great drummer. He's in Inverary.
Oh yeah,
he's got years of drumming experience. So it's not as
he's kicking goals with 2 feet.
Yeah, it's not as if he doesn't know what he's talking about.
No.
So I'm looking forward to Russell coming on, and that'll be in a fortnight's time.
And of course we've got Tam and Tommy Calcula.
We've got Tam and Tommy Calcula that we need to kind of lasso in. And I know this for a fact. I'm possibly looking at Les Galbraith coming on the show as well, who knows the lead drummer with Glasgow Sky. So we're talkers, right? We're talkers.
And I have to say, as much as we are talkers, Lairdy, and we're talking about the future and all that, I think we need to just take a second here to really acknowledge that we've been doing this for 3 years now.
I know. It only seems like yesterday. Do you know what we should maybe do? I think we should fire out we need to get Liam onto this. No, we need to get Liam onto this. We need to get like the first show and get a clip of that versus like the most recent show and see if it's notable, the difference.
Yeah. I mean, look at us. We've done the Drum Score Veterans Pipe Band. That was the biggest achievement. We've not got the Alex Duthert statue squared away.
I knew you were going to say that. It's just
but there's still things to be done, in the future.
Do you know what I think we should maybe do? I've thought about a way around this, right? Do you think we could I'm going to now find an artist, right? And I think we should get like a banner made. You hear me out with this, right? A banner made.
Yes, rally
so it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper than a big stone plinth and statue. But I think we can maybe get a banner and it's like get a picture of Alex Duthert on it, right? And then a wee bit about him. That's about him, a wee bit about him, a little bit about him, right? So we can have a wee bit about him at the bottom of the banner, right? And we plant it in the middle of a roundabout.
On top of a grassy knoll.
At Cymnethin, right? Stick it there and see if it stays up there for a while and see if it gets any traction. And we'll be like, this is where the statue should be or something like that. I don't know. I think we need to go a bit guerrilla on it.
Yeah, I think
that's my thing. I think I don't know how easy. I think it would probably be like a nightmare trying to get a banner up, like a statue put up. And I'm thinking maybe we should go guerrilla and think out the box and then maybe make our aim out of paper mache or something like that.
Even delinquents would respect that, I would think.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're getting on. I don't know where we're going with this. But any tips for us? Please be free to give us your advice on how to best guerrilla an Alex Duthert statue in the Cymnethin Wishaw area. Right. That's Washaw, everyone. If you look at the map, it doesn't say Washie, it says Washaw place.
I'm loving these translations, by the way. I could have done with this a few years ago.
There's actually a guy that's on the internet at the moment and he's caught my attention. And he's a guy with a beard and he wears lipstick and like women's makeup type thing. But he speaks with this kind of received pronunciation. Yeah. He talks like that. So it's almost like a feminine voice, right? Yeah. But what's really good is he does the very thing that we were talking about, where he does he'll say there's some amazing Scottish words. And he'll say it in a Scottish, like a Glaswegian accent. And it's rather good. It can be a bit rude, right?
Okay, so it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. It can be a bit rude, but it's very funny. So, anyway, yeah. I'll need to send you a link, but I thought it was quite funny. And it's exactly what we're talking about, kind of thing. So, that's the interviews coming up. Russell Esler next on the show with a big reveal.
Yep.
And then also, in the near future, we've got the Livy Invitational, which I've managed to get a ticket to this year. Don't know if you remember, but one of the years I was meant to go there, never made it. It was in Northern Ireland. Long story, cut short, never made it.
Yep.
This year, I've got my heart set in it. I'm going to it. And I'm really looking forward to that. And that's Jim Baxter's thing. He does this, and it's charity. I want to find out more about it.
Yep.
And also, you know, else we never seen this show, Jason.
What? Yeah, you know what? Just because we're really nice, not annoying guys, we want you to subscribe, guys. We actually need
subscribe. Like and subscribe. I don't know what it is about these people. Hey, there's no such thing as a free lunch out there, right? You've all got to kind of work for this. If you want the show to keep going, like and subscribe. If you don't want the show to keep going, I'll be like, you know what? It's not worth it. We've got about 4 folk and a cat watching the show, and I've got a cat, so I don't need any more cats.
And it shows you no respect.
Yeah, they hate you. So
yeah, it's get to that point, guys, where we do need you to start
liking and subscribing, else we're going to just sack it. Nah, we'll not sack it yet, but yeah, you do something for us, all right?
That's it.
And subscribe.
That's all we ask. We're not even asking you to buy merch at this point.
No, exactly. It's not even about the merch. Do you know that? It's not even about the merch. Right, so but we will be coming with merch. Hopefully
there
by
will
Christmas.
Be more merch.
So stay tuned. We've got to pay for all these extravagant ideas. Gorilla statues.
And now we've got a staff member on board. We've actually got a staff member who's joined our ranks.
We've got a staff member.
Aye, so
see, I think that's a bit harsh. I think he's more than staff.
He's more than staff. He's an integral
part of the team.
He's
part of the team, man.
He is the drum score. He's core of the drum score.
He's he's equivalent of the sticks to the pad.
Wow. He's like a pad mount to a drum.
That was deep.
He's what a pad mount is to a drum harness.
Exactly. He's like, we could go on with this all day. It's like, that was so deep. But apart from that, I think that kind of concludes my rantings for this show.
Hope you enjoyed the update there, Drumheads, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks for you. All right.
Stay tuned. Have a good one, Drumheads.
Happy practicing.
Catchies.
Cheerio.